Okay, welcome back to the bench. We installed the links onto our SCX24 rock bouncer. We prepared the shocks. Now we're going to get the axles ready for the axles. The axles ready for the rock bouncer. I got axial axles just because they're probably proven time and time again to be reliable. But I did buy a steering link or the steering linkages for the SCX 24. They came with the links themselves. So we're going to prepare the front axle by changing out the steering links. So we will remove the axial steering links and replace it with the aluminum ones from, again, Injora. Injora bushings and O-rings for the bushings, screws, even nuts if you need them. Okay, so first thing we need to do is put the O-rings on the bushings and put the bushings into the steering links. Okay, I've showed this on other videos, but if you're only watching the steering link video and axles, you take one of these bushings. One side of the bushing is bigger in diameter than the other side. You take the smaller diameter of the two, take this little bitty O-ring, stretch it over the smaller end. Then I need a pair of pliers because my fingers are too big. Roll that bushing or that O-ring down the bushing to the other end. Place it into the link and put another O-ring over the bushing. And there you go. Alrighty then. The next thing we need to do is find the steering link. There it is. And it has two holes in the link. So you can put it up real close to the top, down. I'm going to put it in the bottom one. And these are threaded. Again, Injora gives you all the screws you need. and extra. By the time I get done with this project, I'll have enough to do another one. Now, if you want, depending on how much you want these to swing, how tight you want them or how loose you want them, I'm going to tighten it down to where it's pretty snug. Then you can put a nut on the end of it, tighten it down, and hold it in place. But you can make them pretty good, make them pretty snug. Or loose, depending on what you want, I guess. Alrighty. Good deal. Okay, now we'll put it back on the axle. The way these bushings work and the O-rings, you can get these pretty tight. If you need, if depending on how stiff you want your steering to be. This tightens up the steering considerably on these SCX 24s. Okay, now we have to mount the servo, and I have an Emax ES 08 1A 2, Roman numeral 2. They also give you some servo savers. I'm going to use a servo horn. I hope. And the Max fits in very well. Pretty good. It doesn't fit up tight against the actual servo here. I don't think it's going to make any difference though. Okay, so the servo is mounted, and I got some servo horn somewhere. There we go. From Injora. A gray and a black. So for our purposes, we'll use the gray one. Don't know if the servo is centered or not, but We'll put it there for now, hoping it is. You can only do that when you got some power going to it. These horns are threaded, so we'll run the screw in from the back side. That one's a little too long. Okay, alright, that tightens up the steering considerably. There is no movement as compared to the steering mechanism on the front of this. So loose. Good upgrade for these would be the Lynx steering for 20 bucks. What are you gonna do? Okay, so that's the front axle set up and ready to go. Thanks for watching. When you come back, we will mount these axles, drive shafts, and shocks all at the same time, and that will pretty much do it. Okay? Before that, we will put these bead locks together. Holy smokes. So that'll be the next thing, tires and wheels. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.